All right, man. Let's talk about what if the Pistons can't, get another lottery pick or another draft pick. Let's talk about it. You got Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video, right? Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist, more videos like this. So, in a scenario, you might not be able to acquire another draft pick for Jeremy Grant or whoever you're thinking about trading. Um, that might happen, right? Could happen. Obviously, Portland doesn't have that second lottery pick that they were, dangling in front of the Detroit Pistons. That they were dangling in front of Detroit Pistons to get Jeremy Grant. So you might see other things like they might just say, well, here go Anthony Simmons. We gonna sign and trade him, but he restricted. I think he might be restricted, so it's no guarantee. Because I could just make an offer sheet for Anthony Simmons and get him for the 5 finger discount. You feel what I'm saying? Um, so it might be in a scenario when we look at the draft order real quick that just the potential draft order. Obviously, we know how the lottery go, and everything's set outside the lottery. So when you look, really where you trying to get back in is you trying to get as high as you can, but really the benchmark is probably right here. This is the benchmark. This is where you really maybe not trying to go below, depending on how the workouts go. Because in my mind, which Troy Weaver could definitely be another thing. In my mind, you probably bare minimum, or you trying to probably bare minimum, ended up with a Sharp, Macron, Benedict Macron. They've been you know they like him a lot. You probably trying to end up with a Johnny Davison, Ty, somebody like that. But Jalen Durham and Mark Williams, and probably this Walker Kessler guy, they might be the that's who you looking to go. You probably go up there and say, you know what, I get, let's just say Paolo for sake, and then I want a rim defender to go next to him. Then you probably looking at Jalen Durham with the most potential out of all of them. But you won't be mad with Mark Williams neither because he's still young and he got a lot of potential too. So that's kind of my train of thought. Or if you say, you know what, we go up there and let's say we take, Jabari Smith or whatever, which I don't want him no way unless he posts his big ass up. Let's say, you looking for another guard like Ty Washington. That's how you looking for another guard to go with him. So, this Dyson Daniels got to go in the backcourt with, Kay Cunningham. But let's say, in the worst case scenario, let's say you take Paolo, you got a big fella at the four, it would depend on what you move Jeremy Grant for, or if you move him at all, you say, well, let's say we add Paolo, you move on from Jeremy Grant, they play the same position. You say, well, then, where do they go through now? And then you probably say, depending on what you trade Jeremy Grant for, which, we don't really know because his deal will be a bargain deal at this point. What he going to sign for? Then you say, well, I still need somebody to defend the rim. And this Mo Bamba guy is the platinum standard for that. But you're going to have to pay. And you're paying for potential. So that's why it's important for you to get back in there in this draft and get a cheaper option for the here and now. Because you revisit getting Miles Turner, yeah. Because you pick up some cheaper options like Yusuf Nurkic and guys like that, yeah. But right now, because you send Jeremy Grant to San Antonio and he'd be a vocal point there. Yeah, I'll take Jeremy Grant for 9. Not sure what else San Antonio got. I'll take him straight for DeJounte Murray. Honestly, DeJounte Murray for him. Because one thing I'm doing, I'm feeling the need. I'm getting another defender. Guy that like the ball handle, had a ball. Kind of remind you of Westbrook a little bit. And DeJounte Murray, I'm putting another really good defender back there with Cade. What I'm seeing? Cade can play off the ball. Cade can get his own shot. DeJounte Murray can play. Have to learn to play without the ball. So I can do that easily. I can do that. So what I'm saying? Or maybe you go to New Orleans. They got another lottery pick in there too, I believe. So it's gonna be interesting. But Atlanta, that might be a little bit far out. You might end up with somebody good still. But Washington, what I'm saying? Might be some. So you got options, dude, to trade this dude too. Sacramento, they need veterans. They very young. Interviewed Mark Jackson and Mike D'Antoni. They're interviewing them coming up. So maybe you can make something happen with Sacramento for that 7 pick. They'd love to have Olynyk and they'd love to have Jeremy Grant. Not sure where they cap space at with it, but yeah, you can get 7. You know what I'm saying? Then you could leverage Portland. Say, well, I'm gonna trade him to Sacramento. Portland might give you 6 for Jeremy Grant. Maybe they can do it straight up, and they can do it straight up. Plug them in there. You still got you clear cap space too. So now you've been able to trade them. For let's say you're able to trade them clear 20 million cap. So you got 45 million now. You know what I'm saying? Then you add another first round pick. So I mean, like I said before, there's some strategies with getting picks. Getting the picks is the cheaper way. You know what I'm saying? But going here in the free agency, you know what I'm saying? It's the hard way. It's the more expensive way. You got some lesser options, but you need somebody like Mo Bamba that can control that rim. DeAndre Ayton don't defend the rim. He just slow and lazy. He don't dominate offense. He don't dominate either side of the ball. And the potential is, it's already dried up. Yusuf Nurkic, he cool. But, like I said before, you want somebody that's athletic, like Thomas Bryant or Mohamed Bamba. That's what you're looking for. And then you say, well, if we choose to go another route, then we already know the crown jewel of the guards is for us is Zach LaVine, because a lot of the other guys got player options. You say, well, what would be a cheaper alternative? Because Jalen Brunson and him damn near on the same contract right now, the way Brunson playing. So you have to pay them both around 30. So, that's it. So it's either Brunson or him. So I like Gary Payton the second too. Jalen Brunson and Shake Milton still out there, good backup guard, but so Brunson and Zach LaVine is the guys right now. Either one of them fit. They like Colin Sexton, but you hear things about him being selfish. So it'd be interesting if the Pistons able to get back in the first round and what they trade Jeremy Grant for. It'd be very, very interesting. Very interesting because you know acquiring another first round pick is going to be cheaper on them than maxing out Mohamed Bamba or something like that. And then it depends on how you trade Jeremy Grant too, because if you can trade him and get somebody can absorb that salary altogether, what I'm saying, that you get $20 million off the books. So that's as good as a first round draft pick with now you around $50 million, $45 million. So you probably could sign Mo Bamba and Zach LaVine and plug 2 veterans in there, or Jalen Brunson, or Thomas Bryant or something. Then plug 2 of them dudes in there, and you rolling. So it's very interesting, man. See what they got. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think about it. You got Detroit Pistons Talk playlist, more videos like this. Find me on Twitter, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We got business question, inquiry, response, video plus. All my social media links there. Twitter, the fastest way. Then Facebook and Instagram on the Financial Sports Channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal in the description. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. Goodfella TV. Mercy Sports.